Welcome to an art school where the moon and stars are shining bright to wake every student to a new day. This is Sparrowhunt School of the Arts Radio. First, some news. The post office has an announcement for me to read. Eddie Harrison, please come and pick up your package from the post office in Student Commons. The purple slime oozing out of it is beginning to damage other packages, which are taking it rather offensively. Eddie, please come and pick up your package before it starts a fight. Thank you. Also, the mortality rate of those who have come into contact with the ballerinas is increasing at an alarming rate. The campus police have released some tips for what to do if you come into contact with a ballerina. First, avoid coming into contact with a ballerina. They have horribly taloned feet and large bat-like wings. They are highly aggressive and hungry. Second, do not run, hide, or climb up any nearby structure. They can smell you, and they will find you. Simply take out the sugar shaker you should always carry with you and make a circle around your feet with the contents. Then you just need to wait for the danger to pass, however long it takes. Do not become a statistic. Take the necessary precautions to ensure your safety. This week's activity calendar is as follows. Monday will be a slow day, where you will trudge from class to class without paying any attention to what or whom you step on. It will definitely not be worth getting out of bed for, and you will never think about it again, as the day will slowly fade from your memory and have no effect on the rest of your life. Tuesday brings the activities fair. Come and listen to some of our talented musicians play live, while you color paper cutouts of our mascot, the fire-breathing sparrow. After everyone colors their sparrow, we will then release the paper cutouts to the sky, and they will fly away to their new lives. Also, enjoy homemade food from the best cooking club on campus. Be careful, the food may be slightly poisonous. Wednesday boring, Thursday, Friday, yada yada yada. Saturday, free tutoring sessions for all high school students. Check the list posted at intervals along the twisting and dimly lit high school academics hall. You do not have to be currently enrolled in a class to sign up for its session, because former knowledge will, of course, be of no help. Sunday, there will be a large black bus that will take any students who wish to go to church or temple to their selected place of worship, so they can pray to the old gods and/or demons who have control over their lives. The bus will depart at 9 a.m. from the roundabout in front of the uncompleted library. Transportation is now available to all high school and college commuters. Stop by the campus police station to pick up your teleportation passes. To use these passes, simply bury one in your licensed burial pentagram in either your front, back, left, or right yard. After it is buried in the warm, moist earth, follow the instructions printed on the back of each pass. It might be something about a chant, or maybe you just think about something. I don't know. I live in the high school dorms, so I don't have to commute. Actually, no one does. We're just in the middle of the woods. So if any commuters were even allowed to attend this school, they wouldn't have been able to get on campus. That is, before we reverted back to these old-fashioned teleportation slips. Anyway, despite it being the middle of the year, we welcome a new high school student to Sparrowhunt School of the Arts today. Because he isn't a freshman, he is not required to wear a blindfold for his first few weeks. So feel free to greet him with a friendly, "Hello," while stretching your hand upwards and moving it swiftly in a side-to-side motion to show that you are friendly. His name is Jem, and I have already greeted him. He is very easy to spot because he is so beautiful. He did not mention what art he is studying, but I bet he's a visual artist because his face is so beautifully sculpted. He is tall and lean, and his dark hair swoops across his pale forehead in a manner that reminds me of how our mascot swoops through the sky. Also, just like our fire-breathing mascot, Jim is hot. I would say that his eyes are the most beautiful and radiant color of green, if green was a real color. But green is not a real color, so I can't. I can say that the shape of his eyes remind me of the bright moon with all of the stars gathered up in it. He is probably the most beautiful human being, or maybe humanoid, I have ever laid my eyes upon. This week, all food in the dining hall will be invisible. The weekly specials will include an invisible spinach and mushroom quiche, invisible mystery meatloaf, invisible blueberry pie, and, my favorite, a delicious invisible strawberry and roasted cursed chicken sandwich. Yum! Remember, just because you can't see the food doesn't mean that it's not there. The lunch ladies have worked very hard to prepare the menu of invisible food for this week, so stop by the dining hall and try to eat any food that you can, or think you can, find. In similar news, all of the agriculture class's cursed chickens have escaped from their coops. I actually found one in my dorm room this morning when I woke up. I did manage to wrestle it out of my room, but not before it did considerable damage to my roommate's desk and bed. Oh well, she'll find out when she gets back from her morning classes. It's easy to spot these chickens, and though I'm sure you already know what cursed chickens look like, I'll describe one to you anyway. They look just like normal chickens, with a feathery body, scaly head, and oversized wings that drag along the ground beside them. The only difference is that these chickens are much more viscous, and have brightly glowing red eyes. If you see and manage to catch one of these chickens, please return it to either Dr. Dry, who teaches all of the agriculture and ecoculture classes, or to the dining hall. Now, a word from our sponsor. Imagine that you are resting while on your bed, while holding your pillow, while sleeping, while dreaming. While in your dream, you are running, while a shadow is chasing you, while your feet strike the ground, while the ground complains. While the ground opens up, you fall. While you fall, the shadow falls too. While the shadow grows, while the shadow expands, while the shadow swallows you. While you are scared, while you are unsure of what to do, while you pull out a flashlight, while the shadow retreats, while the shadow runs, while the shadow flies from the pit, while you fall back into bed, while you land on your mattress and awake. While you do all this, you realize how comfy your bed is. Wow, that is one comfortable bed. Sleepy Time Mattresses, controlling your dreams since 1956. I have an update on the situation in the post office. Eddie Harrison has failed to pick up his package. Now, because of him, his package has been fighting with the others in the mailroom. Campus mail wrestlers have tried and failed to subdue the package. It managed to slip through their grasps due to the purple slime oozing from certain corners and edges. Now it has escaped the mailroom and is located somewhere on campus. The campus post office apologizes to all whose packages may have been damaged by either the purple slime or the fighting in the mailroom. Please keep an eye out for Eddie's package, as well as Eddie. After all, if Eddie had picked up his package, we wouldn't have his package crawling around on campus somewhere. And, oh, it's you. That was Jem. He came by the recording studio, and, as always, he was beautiful. He stopped by and asked lots of questions about the school and the equipment we use to record our broadcast. It was really just small questions that everyone knows the answers to. Questions like, who's the dean? Or, where is campus police? And, how long has the unfinished library been unfinished? To him I replied with answers like, she's never been seen, or secretly here right now. and centuries, literally centuries. He wrote down everything I said in a small notepad with a small pen, and it had a cat shaped like such a cute little puppy head. I think he must like me. That must be why he took notes on everything I said. Of course, I'm sure he noticed my new outfit. I decided I needed a nicer outfit to wear while I'm broadcasting. After all, I want to look nice for all my fans that are listening out there. Anyway, I'm sure he noticed, and I'm sure he took notes on my new look, even if my looks can never compare to those beautiful, if unreal, moon disk eyes. I asked him if he wanted to stay and watch me finish the show, but he had to go. He said, "I wish I could, because I would absolutely love to stay here with you forever. But I have to go do stuff." Or something like that. Eddie has been neither seen nor heard from since his oozing purple package went rogue. His package was seen by a couple of people earlier in the day, but most only saw it as it was crawling from the station. While onlookers stared at the male wrestlers covered in purple slime, slowly going insane, the package escaped right under their noses. It is a very big package. While 2 people have seen the package skulking about campus, they weren't able to catch it for fear of getting the hallucination-inducing slime on themselves. Eddie, if you're listening, and I bet you are, I hope you are proud of yourself. You should have never ordered that package, or at least picked it up from the campus post office. Now 4 of our finest male wrestlers have to be sent to the unknown quarantine under the unfinished library to undergo time therapy, which no one should know about. Time therapy is not a thing, and never happens underneath the unfinished library. Professor Andra, the Associate Dean of Time Travel and Alternate Dimensions, has assured us time and time again that what she studies and teaches is not a thing, and no one should attend her lectures, although I think she's just trying to wriggle out of working. Look at the person to your right. Now to the left. If you aren't around anyone, look at yourself. You should see a human. Now listen, I'm new to this whole human thing. I haven't even been human for 2 decades yet. However, I have been human long enough to see others, either alive, dead, or something in between, and I have seen the great things that our race has accomplished. Nothing else on earth has ever been able to accomplish the greatness we have, and that gives me hope. Hope that although I couldn't control how the world was when I came into it, I might have made some difference to it by the time I leave. I hope that you have that hope too. I hope that whatever that is sitting behind you has that hope. And I hope that you tune in to the station's next broadcast. Stay tuned. After this, the university's head musical quartet, One Body, will be playing for you and that thing sitting behind you. I'll hear you next time, Sparrowhunt. This is Madison. Good night.
This is Madison's roommate, and you just finished listening to the first episode of the podcast, Sparrowhunt School of the Arts. The voice of Sparrowhunt is Madison MacFarlane. The show is written and produced by Madison MacFarlane. All background and theme music is by Conelrad. You can find them on Bandcamp. The musical guest was Paperhaus playing Circles of Love. Check SSA's website out at sparrowhuntsa.wix.com/SSA-web. The quote of the day is, "If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't. And contrary-wise, what is, it wouldn't be. And what it wouldn't be, it would. You see?" Lewis Carroll.